Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Talk Tech on the Unbiased Blog. Today I have Mr. Tarun Garg with me from Hyundai Motor India. Sir, congratulations on completing 25 years in India, and your presentation yesterday was very insightful with all those quotes and everything that you gave us. I want to know and also tell our viewers how it was the journey of 25 years and how it started with a dream called Santro and how it has reached today to the Alcazar.
Thank you, Nikhil. Yes, it has been a very glorious and eventful 25 years at Hyundai. Yes, we started in 96 and then of course the Tallboy Santro was launched in 98. Our brand ambassador, by the way, Shah Rukh Khan,
Yes.
also started then.
Yes.
And I believe that he was also making some giant steps in the Bollywood. And similarly, Hyundai was also making those steps in the Indian auto industry. And it's very satisfying to see right from the time when we launched the MPFI engine, which was a kind of a technology breaker for India, to the time we launched the i20, of course the Nios, the Creta in 2015, and of course now we are launching the Alcazar. I think it has been a very clutter-breaking kind of a journey. It has been a journey where 2020, which was such a big challenging year, ended up with Hyundai having the highest ever market share since inception of 17.4%. That bears testimony to the fact that things have been going up, because over 25 years, sometimes there are ups and downs. But if your 25th year has been the best year, means that things have been going up, which is again very good. And also a very key milestone was achieved when SUV segment, which is now contributing close to 34% to the overall market, Hyundai became India's #1 SUV maker. So I think that gives us a lot of pride because it is the most prestigious segment. It is also the fastest growing segment. It is also a segment which really excites the customers like no other segment. So when you become #1 in that segment, clearly means that customers are accepting and liking what you are doing.
Absolutely.
And that is giving us a lot of hope and enthusiasm. And we feel now is the right time to really launch the Alcazar and enter this another exciting segment of 3-row 7-seater SUVs.
Absolutely, many congratulations, and we had a chance to preview the car. Really excited about it. You also, talked about how you upturned a challenge called COVID-19. The pandemic affected everybody, every single soul on this planet. But Hyundai really challenged that and came out in flying colors. How did you manage that? Because you were talking about how the industry practices you changed, how it was done. So if you can share some light on that.
Look, the first thing is that this never give up attitude of Hyundai. We knew that yes, this global pandemic, we did not know frankly what was COVID all about.
Exactly.
The lockdown happened suddenly. At the same time, that spirit never died because we knew that we had to come back, not only for Hyundai but also as a very significant player in the auto industry. We felt that we owed it to the Indian government, we owed it to the Indian people, we owed it to the Indian communities to bring the economy back on track. And believe you me, on 8th of May, we were the first company to really start the production post the unlocking happened. Those 200 vehicles which were produced, if I may add, was, set the balls of the economy rolling. It was a very, a difficult thing to do because we had to bring the manpower in place.
Exactly.
We had to start the machines again. We had to really redesign the processes, keeping the social distancing norms in mind. The entire dealer chain had to be really rejuvenated because the employees had to be taken care of. Again, the COVID protocols had to be maintained. Then the lockdowns, district by district, different things were happening. So this was entirely a new thing. It was something which was totally uncertain. At the same time, one common thing was the spirit, the never say die spirit. The other thing was really follow the processes to the hilt. I think that was also very important. While develop new process, but then everybody should follow it because we could not afford to go wrong. The third thing was, because we had some grand plans in place, how to make sure that you still execute them.
Yeah.
Because those questions were asked, will you defer your launches? Will you defer the plans? And you could see that 2020, BS4 to BS6, diesel, petrol, CNG, turbo, everything was done. i20 was launched, the Verna was launched, the Tucson was launched, the Creta was launched, the Aura was launched, so many derivatives were launched. And Hyundai went on to really redefine the Indian auto industry in 2020.
Absolutely.
So we are very proud, and I think that fills us with a lot of hope and enthusiasm for 21 and years ahead. Yes, that we have it in us to really take the country forward as far as the Indian auto industry is concerned.
You also mentioned a really interesting fact yesterday that most of the people want a premium car. Your cars are always premium. You give like industry first features like air purifiers and whatnot. But again, on top of that, people wanted a premium variant of those cars. How did that happen? Because we are known as the people who want value for money, very conservative, will even spending a penny will calculate so many things. But you managed to change that. You managed to change that and created a niche for yourself, a premium car maker. How did that happen?
I think that is very, very exciting, and that is where you say that what is the pulse of the customer.
Yeah.
I'll give a very, very simple example there. Sunroof. Now, traditionally, you would say that, okay, sunroof, Indian weather conditions, whether it is so relevant. But Hyundai could see that sunroof was not only about, the weather condition.
Correct.
It was also about the imagery. It was about the
Exactly.
kids really looking at sunroof and getting excited about it. It is also about sometimes getting that sunlight, because all of us are so much devoid of sunlight that we wanted that sunlight to really come. And you'll be surprised to know that 30% of our demand across products is for models with sunroof. So I think
It's an aspirational factor.
yes. So sometimes you have to defy the logic. You have to see the market response. You have to do the market research and try to see what the customer is looking for. I think that becomes a very critical factor. Similarly, this fact about being adaptable.
Yeah.
Now, air purifier. We knew that people were very much concerned about the purity of air with all this pollution going
Correct.
on. COVID, it made it even more.
Yeah.
And those air purifiers, and we are now continuously improving it, monitoring those, the quality level and improving the quality of air in the car. Again, was such a kind of innovation. Similarly, the ventilated seat. A thing as simple as a wireless charger.
Yes.
A mobile phone is an integral part of our life, and we're always trying to charge it, trying for
Find
looking
wires and
a wireless charger. Because we knew how messy the wires are.
Correct.
So I think it's all about India-centric features. I think one key reason for Hyundai's success is
yes.
not really, forcing a global product on India, but taking it from the bottoms up, looking at what the Indian customer wants, and those India-specific features to be incorporated into the cars. I think that is the key. And when the customer sees those value, he is ready to pay the price. And that is what we are witnessing, that every product, the top variants and the middle and the top variants are now having a much higher demand than the entry-level variant.
I always say in my reviews that whenever Hyundai launches new cars or new set of features, it's like the competition, trying to catch up. And by the time they catch up, you've launched another set of features. So it's always a running game. And I've seen that personally also, because you have given so many industry-first features, be it transmissions, the kind of technology that you use and all those things. What is it about Alcazar that we should be excited about?
Look, Alcazar actually is a complete product. Starting from the design, the bold look, it really gives you a feeling of a ruggedness. It's well proportioned, because sometimes that's a problem which you get with
Correct.
SUVs. You see the wheelbase, and then when you enter the car, the cockpit-like feeling, and you feel a lot of premiumness all around. Starting from the dashboard to those two-row seats, there's an ample space. There's a lot of versatile features which make it very, very convenient. The tip and tumble means that you can enter the third row very, very easily. Then you can use it, for the luggage space. Suppose you don't want to use the third row, then maybe for your equipment, enough space is there. And the third row as well as second row is very, very convenient. Also, the air conditioning is sometimes an issue with three-row cars. Here we have a separate vent, at the third row, which gives a very good cooling even at the third row stage.
Okay.
Then there are tables, at the back side of the first row.
Okay.
So which gives a very big convenience to the second row customers. They can put their tabs there and maybe work. The whole idea is that you can take long journeys together in an Alcazar with as much of convenience as you get in your home and an office. And of course it has a new 2-liter petrol BS6 engine, which is a third generation engine, which is not only powerful, it is giving 159 PS of power, but also a very great fuel efficiency. Then there's a diesel option, again a very, very fuel efficient diesel option. It has a 680, 6MT,
Okay.
6-seater, 7-seater, again a whole lot of options
configuration,
for
yeah.
a customer to choose from.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and really appreciate your time with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much. And all the very best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.